two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Well, he started his season the way that everyone wants to start their season with an absolute bang. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Let's see where he goes from here.
Set the bar high. Week 2, we'll see what he can do.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play.
Connects with Kittle underneath. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
They wanted nice groove right out of the gate, and one way to do that, give him quick throws where he can get the ball out of his hand in a hurry, as he did there.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft, and he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On play action, Allen.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here are the Bengals now in great field position to start. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. He's to the 15.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
From the gun on third down, Milton able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. For Rashad White. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Opting to run again here with White. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. 3rd and 5. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Milton working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Milton. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 75 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Right side, there's Likely with it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Milton. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Throwing now is Allen. That one complete to Trey Tucker. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Allen now looks to throw. Open man is Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. In motion left goes Burks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. They start the drive with White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
In motion goes the tight end.
Here's Milton now to throw.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
The Bengals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going right side is White. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Milton. He'll get that out to the flat to White.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
To throw, it's Milton.
This pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line.
Throwing is Milton.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
To throw is Milton.
He completes it right side to White. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Milton.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Juwan Jennings.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Allen to throw it. And he completes it to Wilson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on second and long. Allen.
That's into the hands of Worthy. Third down and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Allen from the gun on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To the air, Allen.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Allen to throw once more. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Here's Milton.
That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They run straight ahead here with White. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Allen going to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Here's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. A run to begin the second half with White. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
They keep it on the ground. White again.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. 3rd and 8. Here's Milton now to throw. Open man is Myers. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Throwing now is Allen. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
2nd and a couple.
Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's good for A.
Slot man moves right. Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Allen. This is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Browns are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Throwing is Milton. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. To throw is Milton. And a short one there, caught by Likely.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line.
The Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Now Allen.
Pass out left, caught by Woods.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And we're back now here in Cleveland.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That is caught, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now Allen again. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 24. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right.
And it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at second down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Open man right side, Myers. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it. Complete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Milton. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, second down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. To throw, it's Milton. Short throw underneath to Hurst. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Here's Milton. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now Milton. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Back to throw again. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's Milton now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. White is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw. Milton firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bengals.
Isaiah Likely.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bengals get a bit closer.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say